All right, Denny Patterson, Instinct Magazine. Hi, everyone. How y'all doing today?
Good. How are
Hi.
you?
I'm well, thank you. So
Good.
tell me, how excited are y'all for Roller Jam to premiere on Max? I think Johnny said it all.
And no, totally. We're very excited. I mean, to be able to put a spotlight on something that has touched so many people through multi generations is really cool, and it's in a new, different way that we haven't really seen it before. This is the first time that a skating show is in a competition format on a really a main network.
Yeah.
So it's really a beautiful thing to be able to do, and I'm just really excited to get into people's living rooms and to see them. Not only, I mean, we won't be able to see them, but what I'm hoping is that, somebody's best friend is like, well, I really love this crew, and then the grandmother's like, well, no, I really like this one, and you get the conversation going. Or someone like my son who's 6 years old, to see them and go, I want to put on a pair of skates. So there's just a lot more to this than just watching it. You'll be able to you'll be entertained, you'll have good conversation, and you might actually pick up some skates and fall in love with it yourself.
All right, there you go. Perfect. And Jordan, how did you get pegged to host a show?
Well, I had to talk with them a lot, but it kind of came across the desk like, hey, this is an opportunity that's coming up. Is this something you're interested in? And when I kind of saw the log line and the description of what it was, I was like, oh, I am all for this. I am down. But because hosting wasn't something that people have seen me do on this kind of stage, I've hosted charity events and different things like that, but this is a whole other ball game. And so I had to do my little Zoom auditions and Zoom calls. And, one of the questions was, is this something that you think you can handle? And I was like, yes.
Yes.
Please, I would love to do this, and I think I can do a really good job and bring so much life to this show. And to be able to have these guys out there with me, it just kind of brought everything together, and I think that we did a really good job. I kind of had to play referee because we have the mean one over here, we have the blanket over
Terrell
here.
is mean.
And but they both have such expertise that really made it so beautiful to see them really try and help better these teams and these crews. So I'm really grateful that they gave me the opportunity to do it, and I can't wait to do it for many more seasons to come.
Perfect. And Johnny and Terrell, you both have backgrounds in skating, whether it be roller skating, figure skating, etc. As judges, what exactly were you looking for from the teams?
Well, we do have that similar background in our skating lives, and we're all related in one way or another. If you glide, you're related. I mean, Terrell and I are cousins. So just based on what we've given our lives to. And we take it really seriously. I mean, it's very easy to make figure skating, roller skating, it's really easy to make it look like a punchline. It's really easy to make it look tacky. But we know it in a different way. We know what it feels like inside to have the performance of a lifetime or to really connect with an audience. And I think as the figure skating guy coming into a roller skating competition show, my goal was to really help keep these people moving that maybe have never worked on television before, to really help them give a great choreographic performance, to help them inspire people sitting at home. I mean, my first time skating ever was on roller skates. After I watched figure skating in the Olympics, I had roller skates and I went down to the basement and tried skating and tried jumping down there. So my goal is that this show will inspire people the way that skating inspired me as a young person. And I think that my job as a judge was to be supportive and to be the cashmere blanket, to play mommy and just welcome everyone with warm hugs, mother, and to give them the sparkles and to give them that razzle dazzle, because we had to balance, because Sassy Pants over here was very technically driven, and if you made a mistake, he saw everything.
He saw it.
He saw
Okay, so
everything.
you're the Simon Cowell of skating, right?
Sure
I
is.
guess basically that's what but I'm a judge, but I'm not judgmental.
Yeah.
I am more of the coach. And
Okay.
great athletes don't win championships without a great coach. So yes, I might be hard on you, but it's because I want you to get to your goal of winning 150 grand.
Exactly.
And so only how many winners?
There can only be one.
There can only be one. Jordin Sparks is a winner. She understands. So my point is, I was trying to push them and get them to have the cohesion, the chemistry, the rhythmic musicality that they needed to get their 150 grand, because that was the ultimate prize. Now, did we shed some tears along the way? Possibly,
We, them. You were so rude. So rude.
but we had the cashmere blanket. If that's mommy, then I'm Big Daddy.
There you are. Yeah, perfect.
Or daddy.
Or
Yes.
Zaddy.
Daddy, yes, yes. So without giving too much away, is there an episode that was your absolute favorite, or are there any specific moments we should be on the lookout for?
I think for me, I would probably go with the era that I liked the best because we did the eras from the 60s up until now. And I really like the 60s because of the fashion. Please give me a theme. I dressed to each theme that we had, so you guys look out for that. And I wanted to just kind of piggyback on what they said. Something that I thought was really interesting was that we all kind of have our own things that we do and where we perform. But sometimes you do it and it completely changes when you have lights, cameras, judges. It just kind of shifts your mindset in the way that it goes. So you do need the coach. You do need somebody who has been in that world, but on a different level, the cousin of that world. You do need somebody who's kind of the middle ground in between both things to really help these contestants not only physically and artistically, but also mentally and emotionally. So it's a lot. We really thought a lot about these contestants and we really loved on them as well. And I think that feeling is what you'll really feel through the screen. But yeah, I loved the 60s and I loved the 2000s as well. And I think looking out for kind of the tricks and the challenges that we implement and have to give them is something that I think is really unique to this show as well.
I've been telling my family to look forward to the battles, that to keep yourself from being eliminated at the end of an episode. We've had, David and Goliath moments where we've had one of like the top teams, and you'll see as the show goes on, one of the top teams up against one of the lower ranking teams, and the lower ranking representative just steps up and gives the moment of their life. And I think truly that's something to look forward to, but the feeling that I want people to take away from our show is just that it's supportive, it's loving, it's shining a spotlight on a world that we can all appreciate and admire and love, and there's somebody to applaud for everyone in our show.
The 80s is always going to be my favorite era because of Prince and Michael. However, as far as us filming it, the 70s was my favorite because I got to rock my afro.
Yeah, you did.
You did. Yeah, you for sure rocked it. Yes.
Awesome. Fantastic. Jordin, Johnny, Terrell, thank you so much for your time. It was a pleasure.
Thank you. Have a great day. Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
Bye.